Struggling to change your TikTok region? I'm not from the USA, UK or Canada, but using this secret method I can easily change my TikTok location to any region in less than 60 seconds without using a VPN. This allows me to target people in the USA or any other audiences on TikTok, and this method works 100%. In this video, I'm going to reveal the secret method I use that allows me to easily change my TikTok region no matter in what country I'm located. I will use America as an example because we all know that America is one of the strongest markets in the world, and many of you want to show your content to that audience, especially if you're a marketer selling physical or digital products over the internet. Why? Because the chances are much higher that they will immediately take out their credit card and make a purchase, compared to other countries. If you're not familiar with TikTok or how it works, let me explain it in 60 seconds. TikTok is a geographical location-based app, which means that if you're from Italy, mostly Italians will see your video, but Americans won't. TikTok might show it to the Americans if you have a super viral video and you're speaking English in that video. Before you post that comment, Adam, I don't want to go to the USA just so they can see my TikToks. Well, that's the point of this video. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do it from the comfort of your couch. Now that you're familiar with TikTok and how it works, there are a lot of different methods people use, but the most common one is to use a VPN. Connect to a USA server and voila! You're in America, baby! The American dream is all yours. In short, a VPN, aka Virtual Private Network, is a tool that allows you to connect to any country in the world. If you are from Italy and connect to a server in the USA, websites and apps will think you're browsing from the USA. You might be thinking, lol, you just revealed me the secret method. I'm off this video. Oh Adam, sure, do that. But don't come back complaining it doesn't work. TikTok started to crack down on the VPN users, and unfortunately, this method doesn't work anymore. Even if the VPN method works for you, sooner or later TikTok will realize that and shadow ban you. What you need is a USA SIM card, and before you click off this video because you know eBay and Amazon sell these SIM cards, don't bother. I tried it and it does not work. But why do you need a USA SIM card? TikTok reads the location from the chip on your SIM card, so it's enough to have the card in your phone, even if the network isn't turned on. But it's not just buy SIM, insert, done. I mean, it is, but if you want to be 200% sure it's working, you want to hear about this next thing. Before I get to the thing you need to know, let me first tell you where you can buy the SIM that works 100% of the time. I've tried SIM cards of eBay, Amazon and many other sites, and they didn't work. They maybe worked for a few days and then boom, shadow banned. Videos would be stuck on like 300-400 views. But I found a site that sells SIM cards, and I've been testing their SIM cards for a few months, and I can say they work. The site name is Stick.Cards, and the best thing is that they offer SIM cards for 16 different countries. I was so satisfied with Stick Cards that I contacted them for a collaboration, and they gave me a 50% discount code. So, if you're interested in their SIM cards, the link is in the description. Oh, and don't forget to use code Marco at the checkout to get the 15% off. You pay for their SIM card once, and that's it. You don't have to pay anything extra monthly. Now let me tell you the thing you need. So obviously you need a SIM card from Stick.Cards. The second thing you need is a new phone. Not necessarily, but if you want to be 200% sure, get a second phone. It doesn't have to be the newest model. For example, I have iPhone 6 and 8 and they both work. Now, some people will say it's important to choose an Android or an iPhone. Personally, I never tried this method on an Android, so I don't know if it works. But I'm 100% sure it works on an iPhone. Once you get an iPhone, do the following. First, you have to do a factory reset. Once it's reset and turned off, put the SIM in the card. Turn on the iPhone, and when you're setting up the location and region, choose the United States. The language of the iPhone must be English. After that, just follow the on-screen settings to complete the process. When you get to the part where it asks you to create an Apple ID, skip that part for now. After everything is created, go to the computer and create an Apple ID. If it asks for an address when creating an Apple ID, open Google Maps, go to anywhere in the US and copy-paste that address. It is very important to mention that along the way, when creating an Apple ID on the computer, you can verify it with your number that you normally use. After you have finished creating your Apple ID, connect to your home Wi-Fi and log into the Apple account. Now go to the App Store and download TikTok. If you are wondering how you can check that you've done everything correctly, select the Login with Number option on TikTok. And if it defaults to offering you the location United States, congratulations! I recommend that you keep the SIM card you bought in the iPhone all the time and use that phone exclusively for TikTok. And finally, I would like to answer the question, what if I use VPN and SIM card together? I used that method before and it worked. And if it were still working, I wouldn't be making this video because there are lots of videos about how to make TikTok work, how to change TikTok region with VPN. But they are outdated and I didn't see anyone mention this method. So a VPN is no longer necessary. You only need a SIM card from Tik.Cards. Don't forget to use Marco for 15% off. That's the method I tested extensively and it works perfectly for me. As a bonus, there's another method that doesn't involve a special phone and a SIM card. That's finding someone in America who will create a TikTok account from you and also post videos for you. Think of it as hiring a virtual assistant to help you reach US audience on TikTok. This method is also good, but in the long run it will cost you much more than buying a SIM card for around $25. While you're waiting for your SIM card to arrive, why not make some extra cash by doing nothing? In this video, I explain just that.